YouTube, Dark Magician of Team Sorcerers here, for the final tournament report. Well, unless I play in a different kind of tournament, so... Well, I did slightly better than last time. Only winning one match. But then everything just fell apart after that. So let me think. Well, I mean, you've seen all the matches, but yeah, got pitted against Berk for the second time ever, the guy who used Black Wings against me in that Edison tournament. This time he was playing Eldlich, which is something I don't encounter very often. The Doom King did worry me though, because I know it can stop monster effects, but at least I was able to work around it. Yeah, I just managed to stall him long enough to assemble the pieces of Exodia in games 2 and 3. And I'm so relieved that Ash doesn't work in the damage step. That would have been really bad if it could. So, yeah, at least I got a win, but then everything else fell apart. Yeah, Labyrinth was something I kind of forgot about again. I wasn't too worried about Labyrinth. I know if they use some of their cards to pop a monster, then I'll get to float. But lovely Labyrinth kind of scared me though. I didn't know it could rip cards out of my hand, but I was so lucky. Not a single Exodia piece was dropped from my hand. Not that it mattered, because I couldn't assemble the cards quickly enough. I just wasn't drawing any of my draw cards and search cards, apart from the one Extrav, which is really frustrating. And then Full Force Virus just ruined me. Well, it was just really unfortunate. And the matchup with Dragon Link was the same thing, played by George. Seems I was mistaken about what he was playing. Like, I assumed he would be playing Cyber Dragons, because that's what he played the first time we met, back in, when was it? It was March or April, but yeah, he was playing Dragon Link, which I did see him play either last week or the week before, but I just completely forgot. Yeah, again, I just couldn't assemble the pieces quickly enough. And he just made too many overwhelming boards and just didn't have the right cards to hold him off. Well, I did see Messenger of Peace, but didn't stay on the field for very long. Yeah, that was so annoying. Like, every time I activated Messenger of Peace, it got popped on the following turn. That was so annoying, but not nearly as annoying as when Sangan or Witch would have Ash dropped on them, which is so fucking annoying. Fuck that card. Seriously. I actually regret not putting Called by the Grave and Prohibition in the main or side, just to specifically counter it. I wish I had done that. If I did, then, well, things could have been different. Either that or I wouldn't have drawn them at all, as, yeah, my side deck hates me. Well, except in rounds 1 and 3. Didn't draw any sided cards in round 2, I don't think. And I did see like one counter to the bestial monsters in round 3, Chaos Hunter, but he fucking countered my countering with that bestial that sent a monster to the graveyard. What's also annoying is it gets round Almirage, because Almirage only protects from destruction. Fucking bestials. Why do they have to exist? They're just so bullshit and unfair. Of course, round 4 was an exciting matchup. I got paired against Tom. That's the second time we got paired up. I assumed he'd be playing Sprites again, but he was playing Chimera, or rather Chimera Branded. I was excited because this was my first encounter with the new Chimera card. I didn't know if it was pure or whether it was the Branded build, and of course it was the Branded build. And then I had the same bad luck. I just wasn't seeing Extravagance, One Day of Peace, Upstart Goblin. Well, I did see Duality, but it got ashed once. I just wasn't lucky with the draws at all. And then, of course, Chimera, the new, the retrain of Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast, just ripped 2 pieces of Exodia out my hand, which was unfortunate. I mean, but like I said, I do have ways to get the pieces back if they go to graveyard. Pot of Avarice, get Wee Witch's Apprentice destroyed, and I'm good. But I just didn't survive long enough. That was just annoying. I mean, yeah, a lot of my losses are just all because of Ash Blossom and just bad luck, really. Just not drawing the cards I needed. Yeah, I also sided Summon Limit against George and Tom, but I didn't fucking draw it. In fact, I didn't draw anything I sided in against Tom. Yeah. I swear side decks just hate me. I mean, it will give me evenly matched, but it won't give me cards that stop opponents stop opponents OTKing. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out there. So it was better than last week, the last tournament, but still not a good run. I couldn't win multiple matches, and it is frustrating. I did actually want to win the tournament with Exodia, because I do want to win something with that deck before I retire it. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I finished second last. Yeah, literally one better than last time, but yeah, and I pulled the same holo from my OTS pack as last time, I swear, which was Nimble Angler. Yeah, that's that. I'm officially done with competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I never want to play in a current format tournament ever again for as long as I live, because fuck the competitive side and everything it stands for. I mean, sure, I didn't get paired against any of my hated decks, but still, I just don't want to deal with competitive decks anymore. Like, I'm just sick and tired of decks that do nothing but OTK or drop negates, floodgates, or disruptions, or all of the above, and just stop me from being able to play. And I'm just sick of seeing Ash Blossom in almost every fucking deck I see. Yeah, I'm done. I've had enough. Maybe I'll play in other kinds of tournaments. Like I said, those casual ones don't seem appealing if Volcanics, Cyber Dragons, and whatever the hell that deck was with Archlord Christia was. But I'm getting my words mixed up now. That's how tired I am. Whatever that deck was with Archlord Christia, Hat and Edison don't appeal to me. Now, while I am happy to play Edison and Hat duels casually, I just don't want to play in Edison and Hat tournaments, because I never want to never want to deal with Glads, Sabres, Macro, Chainburn, Monarchs, Pass Format Boojin, Hat, Mermails, or Evil Swarms ever again for as long as I live. Fuck those decks and everything they stand for. Yu-Gi-Oh! 2.5 I might consider playing in. I don't know, I'll have to look at that specific ban list to see what can and can't be played. And of course, like I said, if they do more GOAT format tournaments, I'll be up for that. Or even better, September 2007 format tournaments. Please make that happen. I love September 07, except for the fact that Demise OTK and Perfect Circle Monarch were around at that point. But other than that, September 07 was great, like I said. Or just any formats from, like, between Yatterlock and Synchro era. Doesn't matter which format, I'm up for anything from those eras. Yeah, we'll see. Other than that, I'm just done with tournaments for good and for real this time. They were fun while they lasted. But yes, what started 19 years ago officially ends tonight. Even though I did permanently retire from tournaments, like back in 2019, but I have made a few temporary returns ever since, but there's no plans for any other temporary returns. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got for this report. Still, getting a win with Exodia was the highlight, though, along with the fact that pretty much everyone there absolutely loved it. It makes a change, like hearing and seeing people excited to see Exodia in action and seeing an Exodia win. I mean, I think the Exodia hate is just unfair in general. Exodia FTK decks, like, I can understand because it's an FTK deck, and FTK decks are just toxic as fuck and shouldn't exist. But other than that, Exodia is fantastic, and obviously I'm not playing an FTK version. Mine's just a standard build. It's nothing fancy, and it works. I mean, linking off Sangan and Witch into some link monsters really helps move the deck along. And I just prefer playing it that way. Like, can we at least agree that Exodia is more enjoyable than burn and deck out decks of any kind? Stally burn and stally deck out decks are just toxic as fuck again and take no skill to play, whereas Exodia actually does take skill, believe it or not. Yes, I shall be linking that first round match on the Tabletop Republic page. Anyway, that's definitely all I got for this report. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.